Hey, Callie. All right, so I came across this quote from Mark Twain on X. I don't think Mark put it there himself, but someone quoted him as saying, "No amount of evidence will ever persuade an idiot." So, um, Kurt Jemungel, Robert Kuhn, and Edward Frankel are all idiots because I've been presenting them with this evidence for many, many months, maybe even over a year now. And they just won't engage. So no matter how simple and obvious this is to understand, the source of their idiocy is their programming, right? So if you were to engage with a cult member to try to convince them with all the evidence possible to convince them that what they believe is actually just in their heads, it won't get through, right? So that's the source of Roberts and Ed's and Kurt's idiocy is their beliefs. And it's not hard to understand how this belief system is rooted so deeply because they've engaged, they've willingly engaged in it. They've taken the pill, the blue pill, and accepted it completely, right? That mathematics is what everyone thinks it is. So it's understandable, right? It's when you realize that the cult is all of academia. I get it, guys, but I'm telling you straight up, you're fucking idiots because of all of this programming. So I'm going to try again, writing this down in such a way to get them like in a headlock so they can't squirm out, but they won't engage. So that's the thing is that they won't even engage. So none of this really matters. But I don't see any way out of the reasoning in this. So this paper is going to be an academic paper, the title of which is Resolution of the Question as to Whether Mathematics is Discovered or Invented. Abstract. The question as to whether mathematics is discovered or invented remains unresolved after 2,500 years. The following line of reasoning resolves it. The reason why all other theories have failed to resolve the issue is that they don't begin the inquiry at the depth required. Rather than trying to fix the paradox, this paper reveals the incorrect perspective that gives rise to the paradox itself. Once the correct perspective is seen, the paradox is rendered irrelevant and impotent. The following line of reasoning reveals why it is that mathematics expresses both discovered and invented qualities simultaneously. This paper reveals what math is. Using pure reason based on Occam's razor and direct human experience, an experiential phenomenon that expresses both discovered and invented qualities simultaneously is revealed. Through a series of statements, it will be shown how mathematics is the ongoing misinterpretation of a discovered message. The argument presented must then be objectively scrutinized through the lens of Occam's razor to determine whether the theory makes more sense than the current conventional understanding of mathematics. No one knows why there is no number for the square root of -1. No one knows why 1 plus 2 and 2 times 2 both have the same value. No one knows why general relativity and quantum mechanics are irreconcilable. No one knows why 1 plus 1 equals 2. No one knows the purpose of life. Those who are able to see that the entire empire has no close, those who are able to transcend the programming, will come to know all of these things. If mathematics expresses both discovered and invented qualities simultaneously, then to understand why it appears as such, we must be able to isolate the discovered part from the invented part. There is an experiential phenomenon. Is there an experiential phenomenon that expresses both discovered and invented qualities? If one can be found, then perhaps it will be possible to investigate this phenomenon in a rigorous manner because it will be within our realm of experience. Axiom 1. A message is designed with the intent for it to be discovered. We will assume that mathematics is a message that has been discovered. Axiom 2. Mathematics is a discovered message. This fulfills the discovered expression of mathematics. Now we must find the invented expression. Investigating the qualities of a message. A message is created, designed. It is purposeful. It is sharing information or knowledge. It requires interpretation. The manipulation of the information in an attempt to tease out recognizable patterns. That's part of the interpretation process. Could this manipulation of the information be that which projects the invented quality of math? The creator of the message would not necessarily have knowledge of all of the incorrect interpretations of the intended message. All the creator did was design the message with the intent to relate the singular message, the singular meaning of the message. Therefore, this paper makes the observation that the interpretation process of a discovered message is an act of ongoing invention. Consider a condition where an interpretation of the message is taken to be the correct one, but in actuality it is incorrect. This would be the creation event of the ongoing misinterpretation. This is a condition that fulfills an initial creation event, as well as the expression of continual invention. As the entire endeavor is based upon an incorrect premise, this process will continue until the initial error is recognized and the process thusly abandoned. It's a non-halting program. Mathematics itself is a non-halting system. It will never reach conclusion because the entire thing begins from a misinterpretation, is based upon an incorrect interpretation. Axiom 3. The state of a discovered message that is undergoing interpretation expresses both discovered and invented qualities simultaneously. Could mathematics be the ongoing misinterpretation of a message? Callie's staring at me. Hi, Callie. Is this why math develops into ever-increasing abstraction as it evolves? Does this fit in with Gödel's incompleteness theorem? So we're plunking math into this message system condition, and it just seems to fit. It just, imagine that. How it all just aligns. This is not just coincidence. I'm not making this shit up, right? If math is the misinterpretation of a message, then 1. What is the message? 2. How and where did we get it wrong? The message. Axiom 4. The number system / number line is a linear expression of a cyclical process. Upon reasoning, this is held to be self-evident. If you can't see how it is that the number line could be a linear expression of a cyclical process, then I can't help you. It's just obvious. What other fundamental model of reality of equal scope and importance as the number system is a cyclical process? Samsara, which is the core theme to both Hindu and Buddhist religions, is a cyclical process. Both the number line and samsara are expressions of infinite redundancy. Axiom 5. The number system is an expression/model of samsara. Axiom 6. The number system is a discovered message, and that message is, you are in samsara. If the number line is the message of samsara, and an ongoing misinterpretation of a message expresses the act of invention, then where does the misinterpretation begin? Axiom 7. The misinterpretation of the message expressed by the number system begins with the 379 proof that 1 plus 1 equals 2, contained in Principia Mathematica. The entire concept of quantity is in error. Why does it require 376 pages to prove that 1 plus 1 equals 2? How many people throughout the existence of Principia Mathematica have been able to read that document and say, this makes sense? The truth of the matter is that humanity has relegated the validity of mathematics to a third-party authority. In response, Occam cuts those 379 pages down to a single sentence. Axiom 8. 1 plus 1 equals 2 because every single last one of us believes that it does. Thought experiment. If mathematics, beginning at the creation of quantity, is indeed the ongoing misinterpretation of the message of samsara being expressed by the number system, would this explain A. all of the logical inconsistencies within math, why they are inherent within math? B. all of the problems within physics, why they are inherent within physics? C. why humanity has lost all purpose and meaning to life? The message of samsara is showing us the purpose of life, to escape samsara. Humanity is going mad and is killing all life on the planet. We have lost our way. The concept of quantity is a belief. This belief is programmed to be accepted as truth, fact, through the teaching of mathematics in school and throughout all of academia. The causal link between mathematics and the natural world. There is no evidence whatsoever that mathematics, which is either symbols on a two-dimensional medium or thoughts in a mathematician's consciousness, has any causal relationship with the natural world. Mathematics cannot be shown to grow the trees or give rise to the elements, but there is an abundance of directly observable evidence that the technology that math creates cuts down the trees and rips the elements from the earth. Axiom 9. The direct causal link between mathematics, this is a long one. Axiom 9. The direct causal link between mathematics and the natural world is technology. These technologies, A, has humanity helplessly addicted to the screen. B, has humanity completely dependent upon the technology for the operation of society and its survival. C, is killing all life on the planet. It is not possible to be more wrong than killing all life on a planet. Therefore, the technology that math produces and operates is an abomination. That's the end of that axiom. We are now positioned to resolve the question, is mathematics discovered or invented? Mathematics expresses both discovered and invented qualities simultaneously because it is the ongoing misinterpretation of a discovered message. The discovered part of math, the message, is the number system. The message is, humanity is in samsara. The misinterpretation of the message as expressing quantity has led to the loss of purpose to life, and it's led to the creation and operation of technology. In turn, this technology, it's worth repeating, A, has humanity helplessly addicted to the screen, B, has humanity completely dependent upon the technology for the operation of society and its survival? C, is killing all life on the planet. This explains, 1, why humanity is devolving into madness and greater suffering. 2, it explains every single logical inconsistency within mathematics. It explains why math irrevocably increases in abstraction as it develops, because it's wrong from the get-go and just keeps getting more wrong. 4, this explains why quantum mechanics and the theory of relativity are irreconcilable. It explains, if math is wrong from the get-go, from quantity onward, it explains every single problem within physics, why there are these inherent problems within physics. They're inherent. Conclusion. The number system is the discovered message you are in samsara. The creation of quantity/counting with the 379-page proof presented within Principia Mathematica is incorrect. This ongoing misinterpretation is what expresses the invented part of math. The entire mathematical/scientific endeavor has been in error. Math is mathematicians chasing their tail. The reasoning presented in this paper is based upon your ability to reason, free from the influence of beliefs. If you don't fully understand how it is that 1 + 1 = 2, but you are able to understand how math expresses both discovered and invented qualities because it is the ongoing misinterpretation of a message, then it is only the belief that math is true and correct that prevents you from seeing the truth. This belief in math requires a degree of sweeping things under the rug, an acceptance of the glaring inconsistencies contained within mathematics and science. The theory that makes sense to you and to all humans must be the one that's followed. Not one mathematician throughout all of history has been able to resolve the question, is mathematics discovered or invented? This is due to the blind acceptance of the concept of quantity as being valid and correct. Now that the error has been revealed, the resolution has naturally emerged. It is difficult for one to see that the emperor has no clothes. It is almost impossible to see the entire scientific empire naked. Are you capable of the almost impossible? Are you able to see through the program?